Hello again, everybody. My name is Dale DuFay, and right in front of me is Mary the Magnificent. I'm going to turn pan around. She's right in front of me there. How you doing, Mary?
Good morning, everybody. I'm doing awesome
What are you getting? Are you getting paid by Red Bull?
No, I wish.
Oh, as a matter of fact, you're not getting paid by anybody right now, are you?
No.
Explain what's going on here.
Yes. Trying to jump into work now to get the stress off my brain of what's going on. I had to figure out a way to demonetize my YouTube channel so I don't get paid anymore by them. And
why?
Because we're in post-COVID now, and after my stroke, I had full coverage insurance for years. I had the same insurance company for years.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, we find out that the state took me off my insurance that I was with, and I don't know how they were allowed to do that.
Oh, I know.
And then Dale is my caregiver. He was getting paid to do that. Now he can't get paid to do that.
Yeah,
So now he's doing that for nothing. And
what's the deductible they want now?
They want. I've never had a deductible.
Even years before COVID, isn't that correct?
Yeah. I've never had a deductible in my life, and now I have a $900 and something, almost $1,000 deductible I have to meet every month in order to get Medicaid.
Yeah, that's how much medicine you have to take, because she has to
I have a lot of medicine.
She has to take seizure medicine for her seizures.
Yep. And
that's why she's seems kind of, she's with it, but she's got to always have that medicine, and it's thousands of dollars for that medicine.
And I only get paid Social Security, which is $2,400 a month, and they want me to pay almost $1,000 deductible every month
out of
to get Medicaid. Right. Every month.
Yeah, that's just not right. It sounds like they're using COVID as an excuse.
Yes, life has changed. We're in post-COVID now.
Post-COVID now, so they're basically cutting everybody that got benefits because of COVID. But then they're obviously going beyond and getting people who had benefits years before COVID, because you had your stroke in 2017, and you've been covered ever since on disability, Social Security disability, and in full coverage with a real good insurance company called Meridian, who paid me to take care of her. They paid me 4 hours a day, and that's all cut off. And we were always using that money for bills and everything. I mean, we were like everybody else in America, living week to week, and then now they want Mary to pay. But anyway, that's sorry for starting off on a bad note, but Mary did have to demonetize her channel, and she's relying on donations now. So if you can donate, right now, because donations went towards the animals, pets and stuff. And we appreciate that, but now Mary needs all the help she can get. But anyway, we're not too worried, are we, Mary?
Everything always works out.
It's very true, very true.
Just can't try not to stress about it.
Yeah, so I've been trying to keep her busy. Well, I don't have to do that. She knows how to do that. But we're not too worried, because we didn't do anything yesterday other than we emptied that big old trailer. We had that full of all of our stuff, of our possessions. Not nothing really. Stuff we've always had in storage.
Back room,
stuff we always had in storage. And then we went around the back door and opened the back door and went straight downstairs with it all.
Yeah.
So we got that all done that needed to be done. So that's because we needed.
The landlord's.
Yeah, it's the landlord's trailer, so his relative of his needed it briefly for a day. Yeah. So we emptied it. We had it full, and we had to get that done anyway. So we did that yesterday, and that was actually a lot of work.
Yeah, we didn't get done until like
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah, so it's like, so that's done. Thank goodness, because we do need another trip you know, with our furniture and our beds and everything like that. We're going to throw them in there. And then Levi is going to borrow it. He's bring all his possessions over to H2. The house that Mary built.
Hey.
Mom built. Miss Mom built.
That's what I was thinking about too. I might have to tell them to come and pick up my hospital bed and my oxygen, because I'm not going to be able to pay for that.
Can't pay for that either, yeah. Jeez, that's crazy. And they're supposed to have oxygen, 24/7. Even though she doesn't use it while she's working, I always make sure
that thing over there I can
there's a portable one she's got over there. So, we're not worried. Things work out, and, if we have to get a Fund Me page or something, we'll do that. And then we'll let you know. Hopefully it won't get to that, but again, we're actually kind of in a, I don't know how to say it. We're kind of in the middle of dealing with the landlord in a good way.
Hopefully all that works out.
Yeah. I'm certain it will. He's asking that I do a plan for a shop. I mean, I don't know if you could see it. This is actually 1/8 scale drawing here. And this is just the building only. And we're getting a 16-foot high, 50-foot wide, 80-foot long, 4,000 square foot building built. And he wanted me to do, Mary and I to do the drawing. So as you can see, I got the basic outline. So we're not, things are going to be okay for us in the future, because we're going to have a wood shop. I mean, how does it get any better than that, right? I don't know. Things got that ugly wrinkle in it. But last night I cut out the scale. This is an 8x8 square. And these are basically the benches that I'm going to lay out in the shop. This is another 8x8. Here's a 4x16 and a 2x16 and another 4x16, etc. So I'm going to be laying these out, because I actually put, this is 8x8 here. This is 1/8 scale.
4x8 something.
Yeah, that's a 4x8 island. Let's see. Every one of these are basically islands, and some of these are benches, because we're going to put benches around the perimeter inside the shop here. Again, this is 80 feet long. That's why I had to go 1/8 scale, because it's so large, and I didn't have a piece of paper big enough. But I cut these out last night so we can lay them out and see where we're going to do. Like over here in this section, I did kind of a rough drawing of a smaller shed. And I just scribbled, because I don't want to make, spend too much time on it. But I kind of laid it out where the material comes in and gets processed here on a straight line ripper. You straight line rip the edge, and then you plane it. Then you do the glue ups in this section, and then you come around here and use the shapers and the table saw here. See how I got the table saw in, and it's like built in the island. That way you have all this huge table space to, you can cross rip plywood and everything. It's awesome. And then the assembly area. These are all islands on wheels, and underneath all these islands and cabinets and things, or benches, are going to be cabinets. So that's going to be a lot. So there's going to be 4 assembly islands that can roll away out of the way, so we can always have a drive-through here. And then at this end, this is when I realized we're going to need a bigger building, is because at this end we do the finishing and then have a spray booth. But there's really no room. It would have to be temporary. And then here's the list of things we're going to need: rubber mats, forklift, table saws, shapers, planers, straight line rip, joiners, bandsaw, lathe, chop boxes, power feeders, vacuum system, hand tools, clamps, over 100 clamps, glue racks, lumber carts, and a pneumatic system with nail guns. And then we're going to, like I think I said, vacuum system also we're going to need. So there's a lot.
All the power will be up in the ceiling.
Yeah, all the plug-ins and all the vacuum systems. Like the vacuum here would be on the side of the fence that you never use on the saw. And so the vacuum hose will come up to the ceiling, and the plugs will as well. So there's not going to be any plugs on the floor in the assembly area. It'll all be overhead electrical and pneumatic access. And then we'll have an overhead plywood rack here, and then actually also a second floor on one side. Probably the side where the wood always lays down.
And he's talking about a heated floor too.
Yeah, heated floor and everything. So that's going to be sweet. But this was more like a 40 by 60 shop here in a larger scale. I think I did 1/4 inch scale on this. But this, I soon realized that we needed 40 by 80 because of the spray booth and everything. We need a permanent spray booth because we're going to be finishing everything we make, or most everything. So that would be like in the area. So essentially, we make it to where the product comes in, product being wood, in a rough, very rough form, probably even straight from a sawmill, which we could process. And then we'll bring the product in, the wood, and process it, and then milling over at this end, going this way, and then all the finishing up through the center, and then of course to the finished booth, and then the other half here at the other half at this end will be shipping and handling, and then this will be finished booth, and then this whole area will be pretty much like that scribbled mess right there. I didn't want to spend much time, and I also used a pen, so I couldn't erase. So I just scribbled just to get a layout in my head, because I've laid out shops before, but they were all smaller, like 20 feet by 60 or 40 feet if I was lucky, So I had to lay out shops like that, but I've never had such incredible amount of room. Right. I always had to consolidate and have everything on wheels. So like the planer and the joiner and everything were on wheels. So I could wheel them out when I needed them, put them away.
80.
So here I'll be able to, put everything in and keep it there and have plenty of workspace around it, because when you straight line rip, that's pretty, it's a pretty intense, pretty cool, large saw. And we're going to get one that's capable of straight line ripping a 16-foot board. So we're going to, everything's going to be, it's going to be capable of handling any lumber and we'll be able to make anything we need to,
And you already have a place to get lumber from.
Yeah, Raynard Rinscott out of Chicago. That place is awesome. They've been around. They were supplying lumber to the Union Army during the Civil War. That's how long they've been around. But they ship to Michigan and Wisconsin, Indiana, and plus I got an account there already.
And it's for free. They ship it.
Yeah, they ship it for free. Well, they should, because the lumber you buy. When you buy their lumber, what's cool is they have all imported lumber, like mahogany, African mahogany, and all kinds of real good exotic lumbers. That's you maybe run across and have a need for, and they have it's all rough, and they'll clean it up as much as you want, but they charge you. Like I used to in the past I never had a straight line rip saw, so I'd have them straight line rip it for me, and it was like almost $1 a board foot just to do that. And then I would have them plane it down a little bit, so I didn't have to do so much of it because I had a very small planer. But now we're going to have an industrial size planer and a straight line rip saw of our own, so we'll be able to process it, so we'll be able to purchase the wood at the bare minimum price. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, that's good news. It kind of gives us something to look forward to. Yeah. It's going to take a long time to, once it's built, the shop is built. Tomorrow I'll show you more detail. Again, I didn't want to go any further until I had these, because I didn't want to, draw where I thought the table saw should be and then erase it and put it somewhere else. I'm going to use these little chips, we call them sleeves. Some of you may know what that means. But anyway, yeah, because they look like them. But anyway, on a brighter note, yeah. So you got anything else you want to add, Mary, before we end this video?
No, I just want to say I love you guys, and thank you guys for all the wonderful comments, and I tried to get back to them, and you guys stay safe out there, and my links will be in the descriptions box below. And
Yeah, if you can help
I
out,
love
right?
you guys. Yep.
Yeah, if
You
you can.
guys have a wonderful day.
All right, Mary. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to say thanks also, and some people say some pretty nice things about me on Mary's channel. I appreciate that.
Yep.
So anyway, with that, we thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Love you.